Hi guys, it's Raffy Ermac, editor-in-chief at Pride.com, and I'm here at WonderCon, and we're going to be talking to the cast of She-Ra. Since we're here celebrating She-Ra, I want each of you to give me your best She-Ra impression.
For the honor of Grayskull! I don't like it.
For the honor of Grayskull!
Yeah.
It's me. What is something she says all the time other than the honor of Grayskull, which is probably like, Catra.
Yeah.
Okay. Should I do for the honor of Grayskull? Since
Do
that's
it.
like the biggest catchphrase?
That's what
Okay.
I've been doing.
For the honor of Grayskull! Yeah, baby!
For the honor of Grayskull. How about it?
Yes,
I could do a
love
voice
it.
match, maybe. I could be a voice double.
Maybe you can play She-Ra too.
Ooh, no, I'd never take that away. Never could, never would.
What's it like being part of such a diverse show with a diverse cast of characters?
It's amazing. I think obviously we're in a climate currently in the world that this is the kind of show that makes sense. We should be seeing representation, diversity, inclusion, and I think She-Ra does such an amazing job of that. This is the show that I've always wanted to see, and I didn't realize it until I actually saw it. So I think it's a really important, cool thing to be a part of.
It's nice to be a part of a show that embraces individuality. I think that everyone can see a glimpse of themselves on the show.
It's nice to see the world reflected in a professional setting because it is what our world looks like. So I think this is one of the first shows I've worked on where, you know, there's a good representation of the outside world.
Yeah.
Marcus, you're like one of the only boys on a show filled with women, and usually like in superhero media, it's the other way around. What's it like being surrounded by badass, empowering women?
I mean, it's badass in itself. Bo gets to be a super dope supporting character, which I think is a lot of fun. We don't see too much of that on television, and he's definitely a nice role model for little boys to look up to and see what it means to be a man and defines masculinity in a different fashion, which is kind of fun, especially in an age of toxic masculinity.
And in recent years, there's been titles like Captain Marvel, Wonder Woman, where women get to be the forefront, but there's still a lot of work to be done. So what's it like being on a show where it's like a majority of the characters are all badass, empowering women?
It's a relief.
It is a relief. It's empowering. I think to be able to, you know, have a female cast kind of leading this, as well as some really great solid male characters, but I think the female cast in this show is really strong, and as an actor it feels empowering and important and informative for the years to come. I hope that this kind of helps kind of lead the way for other cartoons that should be female-led.
It's also really nice to look across the booth and just see female executives in positions of power that actually can make decisions and greenlight a show like this, and we need more of that, so it's just been really great all around.
She-Ra exudes so much big gay energy, and I wish shows like that were around when I was a kid. So what's it like bringing very, very, very much needed queer representation on screen for a new generation?
You know, yeah, like as a gay woman, like this is how I see the world. I'm so glad that people are picking up on that and seeing this vision of the world, and just a world where there's no compulsory heterosexuality. Like the characters get to just be who they are, and there's no judgment at all. And it's a fantasy, it's a utopia in some ways, even though they have plenty of problems to deal with within the world of the show. But in this case, they don't have to deal with the things that we deal with every day in our real lives, which is great. Like you get to both escape and also explore weighty themes at the same time. Through the lens of fantasy. So, which is something that I've always been hungry for, you know, like seeing really, really flawed, really complex, really like messed up queer characters. We get to explore those complex characters and without having to make them fit into like the shiny model, like the token gay, the like, you know, the gay best friend. Like it's nothing like that. Like we get to just create a world that is infused with queerness, honestly. It's really exciting, and I'm really happy that, you know, that the response has been so positive so far.